Good evening. At this time, I'd like to call a regular village board meeting to order. Let the record reflect that it's March 2nd, 2021, 7:38 p.m. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. This meeting is being conducted in pursuant to Governor Pritzker's Disaster Proclamation, Public Act 101-0640, which amends requirements of the Open Meetings Act due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Pursuant to the same, the village board finds that it might be impractical to conduct an in-person meeting with all members present. This evening, we're all here. I'll skip forward to items regarding public comment. For items regarding public comment after the members have spoken, I, as the chair, will afford public comment as follows. Once the chair is of a list of all the public commenters, I'll call on each person present at the meeting and afford them 3 minutes for their comment. Further time up to an additional 3 minutes may be granted by a motion of the village board. The public was also provided the opportunity to submit a request until noon today by email to the clerk's office. It's my understanding that nothing has been received. The same opportunity was provided for written comments until noon today, and we have not received any of those as well. Finally, each vote taken this evening will be conducted via a roll call vote. At this time, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Burke.
Here.
Trustee Brady.
Here.
Trustee Brennan.
Here.
Trustee Galante.
Here.
Trustee Glass.
Present.
Trustee Mueller.
Here.
President Vandenberg.
Present. Thank you, Clerk. Item number 1, at this time, I'd ask the board for consideration of approval of the agenda. Is there such a motion?
So moved.
Properly
Second.
moved by Trustee Mueller, seconded by Trustee Glatz. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Item number 2, at this time, I'd ask the board for consideration of the minutes of the special village board meeting held on February 16, 2021.
So moved.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Please call the roll.
Trustee Burke.
Yes.
Trustee Brady.
Yes.
Trustee Brennan.
Yes.
Trustee Galante.
Yes.
Trustee Glass.
Yes.
Trustee Mueller.
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you. Item 3.
I'd like to receive presentation of the Tinley Park Business Spotlight. I am pleased to introduce Southwest Synergy Dance. Southwest Synergy Dance is located at 7909 West 171st Street and has been in Tinley Park since 2014. They currently have 16 employees. Please join me in welcoming Connie O'Reilly of Southwest Synergy Dance.
Good evening. As she said, my name is Connie O'Reilly, and I am the owner and director of Southwest Synergy Dance. We are located on 171st and 80th Avenue, right by the Plush Horse. We're in the corner spot there. We have about 6,000 square feet, and we have 3 studios running simultaneously. We offer dance classes for children ages 18 months to 18 years in all styles. We have ballet classes, tap, jazz, hip-hop, acro, and lyrical classes. A couple of our program highlights is our Dance Babies class. We start that class at ages 18 months, and it goes to 2 years old. In that class, the students focus on the fundamentals of a structured environment through creative movement and musicality. They learn how to follow directions, they learn how to stay on their spot, they learn how to share. All of the things we need to teach our 2-year-olds before entering school. So we're very proud of that program. Another program that we have that we're incredibly proud of is our boys program. We have 3 male instructors on staff, and we have specific classes dedicated just to boys to make sure that they get the quality education they need with their peers surrounding them and by pillars of our community, of our dance industry. So those classes are a few of our recreational classes. Those are for our dancers who are looking to come to class once a week, for a structured environment, to have fun, build confidence, things like that in our students. We also have a competitive program. This is our company program for the more dedicated dancer who is looking for a stronger commitment, wants to refine their technique and explore other opportunities in our industry. We do fun opportunities for them. We'll take them to local conventions where they'll be taught by master teachers across the country. They will compete locally 4 to 5 times a year and nationally once a year. This year, something fun on our agenda for our competitive kids is we are headed to Disney to perform in the parade and Epcot for a special performance for our kids. So we're pretty excited about that. not only do we do competitive performances, but we have local performances. Every year we focus on a holiday show around December, and we have an annual end of the year recital in June every year. We also love to participate in the Tinley Park parades. The St. Patrick's Day Parade is one of our favorite, and we love the holiday parades. We love to be a part of Tinley Park and enjoy all the opportunities that is offered to us. And finally, we have a program that we're pretty proud of at the studio called our Service Society. We are not only fostering dance education in the community, but we also want to create good people and teach them how to be pillars of the community. So each month, we come up with a project where we can benefit the community, such things as collecting things for animal shelters, or creating Valentines and delivering them to nursing homes, just to keep the kids active and know that there's more to the world than dance. We are grateful to be a part of Tinley Park, and we look forward to serving the community for years to come. Thank you.
Thank you. How long have you been in Tinley?
7 years. We were in Orland Hills prior, so I've owned it for 15 years.
Oh, great. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. Item 4. Clerk, is that you or is that Mike?
Item 4, please join us in congratulating Ernie and Joanne Du Bois of Frame Tech for 32 years in business in Tinley Park. They recently sold their business located at 7319 Devon Drive, but we wanted to recognize their longevity in Tinley Park. Welcome, Mr. and Mrs. Du Bois. Anyone like to say something for him?
Good evening. My name is Ken Shaw. Thank you for moving, Brad. I decided to wear the mask. I'm not going to go against protocol here. I'm son-in-law of Ernie and Joanne, and they're probably two of the most humble people I know, and they would never get up there and speak, so I figured someone should hop up here, and you know me, so I'll come up here and chat. So first off, I'd like to say thank you to Trustee Glotz and Priscilla Cortero, hopefully I pronounced that correctly. Laura and the clerk's office for ensuring that, that we got this on the agenda this evening. They held a slot and made sure that we got on here tonight. So I absolutely appreciate that. Just a quick note, Frame Tech has actually been in business 34 years. They began in Orland Park up by the Mire, but then they quickly realized the folly and 2 years later moved to Tinley Park, and they've been on Devon Drive ever since. And also, it's worthy to note, it's worth noting that Ernie and Joanne not only have owned Frame Tech for 34 years, but they have lived here in Tinley Park for 34 years as well and continue to do so. So they've been business owners and residents since 1977. So I've known Ernie and Joanne since 1996, when I think they made probably the most questionable decision I've ever known from them, and they allowed me to start dating their daughter. My wife, Rosalind, grew up basically at the shop, and as we refer to it. She grew up there, and as have our kids. They've grown up at the shop. Again, I say that Ernie and Joanne are some of the most humble and honorable and reliable people I've ever known. And anybody, and there's a lot, who have been their customers or worked with them will say the same. I've attended many of the Oak Park Avenue cruise nights, and you just hear people yelling, you know, Ernie, Joanne. Everybody knows Ernie. That includes a lot of people in Public Works, Fire, and Police Department. I commented one time, I think Ernie's probably driven more of the village's squad cars than most of the police officers. Again, these Ernie and Joanne in their 34 years have been the type of business owners that every town would want. They take care of their customers, they maintain their property, they pay their taxes, and they take care of their neighboring businesses as well. I've always just been surprised at how much the businesses over on Duvan Drive are always connecting and taking care of each other over there. And more than anything, they set fair prices. And in all the time I've known them, I think maybe they've raised their prices once, which is, saying a lot after all those years. One other point is that Ernie and Joanne, having lived here in town and owning a business, they've really never advertised. They've never had to. Frame Tech has been a very successful business simply by taking care of their customers and doing the best job around. They're not really political. They don't make a lot of noise. They stay below the radar. But in the years I've known them, they've still found a way to serve the community. Joanne has been involved with the chamber here and there over the years, and as well as with the Duvan Drive Association. So once again, they're a couple of the most humble people I know, and they would never get up and speak for themselves, so I wanted to make sure that somebody did. And for me personally, I would just like to say, after all these years, congratulations and best wishes. Thank you.
Hey, Ken, do you guys want to have Ben take a photo of you guys? We'll all get out of the way.
Get in there, Pat. Pat's not getting in there. What's wrong, Pat?
Take the mask off for the picture, it's all painless.
Oh, we don't want our elderly faces in there, trust me. You want positive news in the newspaper?
Oh, that's cute. They fixed my BMW.
Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
All right.
Item number 5. This time I'd ask the board to consider approval of the following consent agenda item. Is there a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Is there a second? Clerk, would you like to read that into the record, please?
The sole item this evening is item A, consider payments of outstanding bills in the amount of $1,562,180.50 as listed on the vendor board approval report dated February 18th and February 26th, 2021.
Thank you, clerk. Call the roll.
Trustee Berg.
Yes.
Trustee Brady.
Yes.
Trustee Brennan.
Yes.
Trustee Galante.
Yes.
Trustee Glatz.
Yes.
Trustee Mueller.
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you. Item 6, trustee Berg.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I'd like to make a motion considering adopting Resolution 2021-R-011, approving purchase and installation of a Jumbotron sign from Van Bruggen Signs at the Tinley Park Convention Center.
Is there a second?
I'll second that.
Thank you.
Thank you. The Tinley Park Convention Center needs a new, more modern programming sign. This sign is also an important landmark entry sign for the village. The sign will promote life-amplified music programming in the village, public service announcements, and village special events. Van Bruggen Signs will supply and install the new Jumbotron sign at a cost of $121,918.
Thank you, trustee Berg.
Thank you.
Any comments from the board? Expenditure of funds, any comments from the public? Please call the roll.
Trustee Berg.
Yes.
Trustee Brady.
Yes.
Trustee Brennan.
Yes.
Trustee Galante.
Yes.
Trustee Glatz.
Yes.
Trustee Mueller.
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you. Item 7. This time I'd ask the board to consider adopting ordinance 2021-0-009, increasing the number of Class E liquor licenses that can be issued in the village for Cracker Barrel at 18531 North Creek Drive. Is there a motion and a second?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second it.
Thank you. Cracker Barrel, for the first time in the company's 51-year history, has started to roll out beer, wine, and mimosa sales at more than 600 locations nationwide, including approximately 20 Illinois locations. Given the success, Cracker Barrel approached the village seeking approval for a Class E liquor license for their location here in Tinley Park. This item was discussed at the Committee of the Whole meeting held on February 16, 2020, and is eligible for adoption. Any comments from the board? Any comments from the public regarding this item? Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Berg.
Abstain.
Trustee Brady.
Yes.
Trustee Brennan.
Yes.
Trustee Galante.
Yes.
Trustee Glatz.
Yes.
Trustee Mueller.
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you. Item number 8, at this time, I'd ask the board to consider adopting ordinance 2021-0-010, amending Title 37, I think it is, Chapter 132 of the Municipal Video Gaming Terminal Operators. Is there such a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. This ordinance amends various sections of the video gaming code to reduce the fees licensed establishments pay per video game terminal, while also adding a section pertaining to video gaming terminal operators. This was discussed at the February 16, 2021 Committee of the Whole meeting and is eligible for adoption. Is there any comments from the board? Any comments from the public regarding this item? Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Berg.
Yes.
Trustee Brady.
Yes.
Trustee Brennan.
Yes.
Trustee Galante.
Yes.
Trustee Glatz.
Yes.
Trustee Mueller.
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you. Item number 9, Trustee Brady.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I'd like to have the board consider adopting ordinance 2021-0-011, amending the rules and regulations for the Tinley Park Civil Service Commission.
Is there a second?
I'll second that.
Between the backlog police amenities, academies, because of COVID-19 and the potential for a large number of looming retirements, the village staff has been working proactively with the Civil Service Commission to ensure the hiring of patrol officers that can continue in an effective manner. Therefore, it has been recommended by the village to begin the practice of utilizing a lateral transfer hire list in addition to current practices. A lateral transfer will be considered an applicant that has been awarded a certificate attesting to their successful completion of the minimum standards basic law enforcement training course, as provided in the Illinois Police Training Act, who has been employed as a full-time police officer for at least 2 years in another law enforcement agency. The Civil Service reviewed this amendment at their February 18th commission meeting and is supportive of this change. This ordinance is eligible for adoption.
Thank you, Trustee Brady. Any comments from the board? Chief, is there anything you need to add to that?
Yeah, I'd like to make a comment. I just want to say thanks to Chief. I know this is something this has been kind of at the top of his list and something he's been working on for a while. So really appreciate all of his hard work on this one and getting this thing done.
Does it matter it's the same ordinance number as the one I just read?
To
I don't
the
know
extent the ordinance number's wrong, Trustee Berg, we'll correct them after the meeting.
Thank you.
Make sure it's consecutive.
They're different? Okay.
One's a resolution. one's an
Perfect.
ordinance. Anything else from the board? Anything from the public regarding item number 9? There's none. Please call the roll.
Roll call for item number 9. Trustee Berg.
Yes.
Trustee Brady.
Yes.
Trustee Brennan.
Yes.
Trustee Galante.
Yes.
Trustee Glatz.
Yes.
Trustee Mueller.
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you. Item 10, Trustee Brady.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Considering adopting ordinance 2021-0-008, amending Title 7, Chapter 71, Section 71.08 of the Tinley Park Municipal Code, motor vehicle licensing pertaining to free stickers for certain department agencies.
Is there a second?
I'll second that.
Thank you.
Thank you. This ordinance repeals Title 7, Chapter 71, Section 71.08 of the Tinley Park Municipal Code motor vehicle licensing pertaining to free stickers for certain department agencies. This ordinance is eligible for adoption.
Thank you, Trustee Brady. Are there any comments from the board? Comments or questions? There's none. Anything from the public? Please call the roll.
Roll call for item number 10. Trustee Berg.
Yes.
Trustee Brady.
Yes.
Trustee Brennan.
Yes.
Trustee Galante.
Yes.
Trustee Glatz.
Yes.
Trustee Mueller.
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you. Item 11, Trustee Brady.
Thank you again, Mr. Mayor. I want you to consider adopting Resolution 2021-R-012, authorizing an agreement with Tyler Technologies for online payment software extension.
Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you.
Thank you. The staff recommends approval of software extension, including associated fees for implementation and maintenance costs to increase the types of online payments for the village accepts. The total cost of this contract is $22,224, with a reoccurring maintenance cost of $3,240 annually. This resolution is eligible for adoption.
Thank you, trustee Brady. Any comments from the board? Any comments from the public? Please call the roll.
Roll call for item number 11, trustee Berg.
Yes.
Trustee Brady.
Yes.
Trustee Brennan.
Yes.
Trustee Galante.
Yes.
Trustee Glatz.
Yes.
Trustee Mueller.
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you. Item 12, trustee Blatz.
I'd like to make a motion, consider adopting Resolution 2021-R-010, approving a contract between the Village of Tinley Park and L. Warren Oil Company for a bulk fuel purchase.
Is there a second?
I'll second that.
Public Works request to renew one-year agreement with L. Warren Oil Company and authorize the village manager to lock in per gallon rates at amounts approximately $1.95 to $2.05 per gallon, and diesel at $2.05 to $2.15 per gallon. This agreement expands deliveries to the Tinley Park Parts District facility. This item was just discussed at the March 2nd, 2021 Committee of the Whole. Resolution is eligible for adoption.
Thank you. Any comments from the board? Any comments from the public? There are none. Please call the roll.
Roll call for item number 12, trustee Berg.
Yes.
Trustee Brady.
Yes.
Trustee Brennan.
Yes.
Trustee Galante.
Yes.
Trustee Glatz.
Yes.
Trustee Mueller.
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you. Item 13, trustee Brennan.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I'd like to make a motion to consider Resolution 2021-R-013 to enter into a contract with Minutemen Security for Phase 2 of the automated license plate reader project with not to exceed amount of $149,674.
Second?
Second, and go ahead. You can proceed.
Mike. Staff recommends approval of the contract with Minutemen Security for Phase 2 of the ALPR project. Phase 1 of the project has been completed. Phase 2 will include installations for a not-to-exceed amount of $149,674. This resolution is eligible for adoption.
Thank you, trustee Brennan. Any comments from the board? I'll just note that it's been a great process budgeting through this over the last couple of years and seeing it kind of come to fruition. And certainly the assistance from Assistant Manager Carr and securing particular grants to help offset some of these funding. So nice job all around. Thank you. Any comments from the public? There are none. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Roll call for item number 13, trustee Berg.
Yes.
Trustee Brady.
Yes.
Trustee Brennan.
Yes.
Trustee Galante.
Yes.
Trustee Glatz.
Yes.
Trustee Mueller.
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you. Item 14, receive comments from staff. Is there anything from the staff tonight?
Getting back to the laterals, I appreciate your kind comments, trustee Brennan, but the true champion of this is Hannah. Hannah listened to my idea, she did the research, she conferred with legal and the police department, and it was, put this whole lateral transfer thing together, so she, I just wanted to recognize her for that.
Very good.
Thanks, Chief.
Thank you,
Good
Hannah.
job, Hannah.
Yeah, thank you, Hannah.
Thank you.
Great job.
Anything else from staff? Item 15, receive comments from the board. Are there any comments from the board tonight?
Yeah, I have a comment. I had the pleasure of attending the police department's annual meeting this past week, so I want to thank Chief for the invite for that. I enjoyed getting to be with the department and seeing what's kind of all on their plate, but I also wanted to congratulate our very own Mr. Greg King for 30 years of service, so
Yay.
thank you so much, Greg.
Anything else from the board?
I do, Jake.
Oh, go ahead.
Trustee Brady, go ahead.
Just wanted to compliment the police department on their polar plunge. I was there with them, not in the pool, but standing on the side, supporting them, able to raise, and I thought it was over 31,000, is that right, Chief?
Yeah, I think it's close to 32,000.
Yeah, and counting. And the chief was there earlier. I'm sorry I missed him, but I couldn't make it. But everybody kind of asked how come I wasn't in the pool. I forgot my suit.
Never stopped you before.
Thanks for
Think
clarifying.
you didn't come.
Forgot
You
my
had your
suit.
jockey shorts on.
Oh,
But nice job.
we're going there, huh?
Thank you, trustee Brady. Trustee Glatz?
Yeah, I just want to thank Pat Carr, Chief Reader, Chief Walsh for all the work them and their team is doing at the convention center during the vaccines. Thank you very much.
Anything else from the board? Move on to item 16, receive comments from the public. No comments from the public. What item? Item 17. This time I'd ask the board to consider adjourning to executive session to discuss the following items. A, the appointment, employment, compensation, discipline, performance, or dismissal of specific employees of the public body or legal counsel for the public body, including hearing testimony on a complaint lodged against an employee of the public body or against legal counsel for the public body to determine its validity. B, the purchase or lease of real property for the use of the public body, including meetings held for the purpose of discussing whether a particular parcel shall be acquired. C, litigation when an action against, affecting, or on behalf of the particular public body has been filed and is pending before a court or administrative tribunal, or when the public body finds that an action is probable or imminent, in which case the basis for the finding shall be recorded and entered into the minutes of the closed meeting. And D, collective negotiating matters between the public body and its employees or their representatives, or deliberations concerning salary schedules for one or more classes of employees. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Is there a second? It's been properly moved and seconded. We'll call a roll, please.
Trustee Berg.
Yes.
Trustee Brady.
Yes.
Trustee Brennan.
Yes.
Trustee Galante.
Yes.
Trustee Glatz.
Yes.
Trustee Mueller.
Yes.
Motion carries. We'll adjourn to executive session. That will close our board meeting for the night. Thank you.